Hi Veerle, nice to have you with us. Can you shortly introduce yourself?
Hi Lode, thank you for having invited me here. My name is Veerle Lengeler. For over the last 20 years I have been working for Emino, the former Joblink in my case. Emino is a non-profit organization which is specialized in coaching people with health problems and people with occupational disabilities. And we give support to employers, employees and work seekers. And during all those years I have been working in several functions and projects. But mainly with employers and employees. And most of the people I'm coaching are people with a history of cancer disease and people with psychological fragilities, going from burnout to all kinds of disorders. So,
what is disability management?
Well, you could say that disability management is every kind of methodology that is used to bring together or arrange or coordinate services to meet clients' needs. A disability manager is somehow an extra person, an extra actor in a situation that is quite often a complex situation. You could say he is kind of a bridge between all the different stakeholders involved.
What is the importance of the focus on return to work?
Well, if we are talking of return to work in a system of progressive return, where someone will return at, let's say, 20% and then level up till his normal percentage of work, and this in combination with adapted work, then this can be really a very positive story. It can facilitate the transition between illness and work, of course. It can improve the recovery of someone. It gives opportunity for extra social contact, of course. The contact with the workplace is maintained, which is also positive. And it can give a sense of back to normal, because people are often focused on being ill and that's their whole world. And then having the feeling of I'm participating again, I'm able, I'm capable of, that can mean a lot.
Can you share a positive story with us?
Sure I can. I will share the story of Jeff with you. Mm-hmm. Jeff was someone who came to seek our help because he had a diagnosis of autism, and he was followed by a psychiatrist and a naughty coach. Mm-hmm. And he was working in a small company as a technical worker, so a specialized technical worker. And he suffered from a lot of stress. So on the work floor, he suffered from the work conditions. For instance, to tell, he was in a very noisy surrounding with too many people. He had to do too many things at a time. His relationship with his direct manager was not well at all. So he was afraid to ask something, to tell him anything. So there were a lot of things giving very much pressure. And on a private level as well, he was as a bachelor living with his elderly mom, and that was not working at all. Everything, the household, everything was on his shoulders. So this was really too much for him. So he was very anxious to crash. And
that was the reason why he was referred to you?
Yes, he wanted any support he could get. He was really very anxious, yes.
And how did you help him? Which interventions?
Yes, well, there were a lot of issues to take care of. So at first we needed we wanted to take contact with all the different stakeholders. So we wanted to have their point of view and their advices. And then we also contacted a service that could help to take some weight from his shoulders in the household and the daily life. We contacted HR and his direct manager, so we had an interview and presented our services, and they were very open, and so there were a lot of things put in place just to approve his position, let's say, and to level down his level of stress, which was really very high. So what did we do? We moved his desk, for example. We reorganized his tasks, so he didn't have to work on various tasks at the time. We canceled the phone calls he had to take during the day. And so there were a lot of things put in place to take the pressure off of him.
Thanks a lot, Veerle, for sharing your positive story with us and your experiences.
You're very welcome.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot for your attendance. If you want to learn more about the topic, I invite you to have a look at the modules.